Hi everybody, it's Karen. Welcome to Tuesday Tuneups. This morning we're going to talk about embracing celebration. So I started thinking about this out of nowhere because I usually just go up and ask about what to do. I have my morning voice on, so God, it sounds lower today than normal. Is I think we get so caught up in our everyday routine, and we have so many people to take care of and so many things to do that we end up leaving out celebration as just an extra thing we'll do later on. When in fact, it's really, really important because it's ultimately, first of all, it makes us happy. And if it makes you happy, then it can bring you together with people and reconnect you with people, which is really wonderful, which makes you even happier. And it helps you appreciate your life and what's around you. And you notice when all of that starts happening, you start raising your own vibration to that space that we need to get into to manifest the things that we want to manifest. Abraham Hicks talks about asking and is given, and I know our crew knows about them. And Esther Hicks, which is really basically that you ask for what you want, God gives it to you, and it just waits for you in this vortex for you to raise up your vibration in order to receive it. Doesn't mean that we sit here and hold our hands up and meditate in a cave and wait for something to come to us. No, you do the things you're doing and you add the energy to your action. You add the good feelings to your action, so that the things that you really desire will happen, and those beliefs about how, regardless of what you do, nothing will ever come about that's good for you, or everybody leaves you behind, or things like that, will lessen in their appearance to you, because you'll really start looking at the fact that things are really good, and you'll be able to get happy for no reason, which is always wonderful. So I hate to give away the end, but basically, the more you have places in your life and in your day that you celebrate something or someone or yourself, these are the things that are going to make your life better, because time is precious, baby. This is all we got, so let's use it in the right way. So let me come into your space, if that's okay with you. All right. Beautiful. Okie dokie. All right, here we are. We're in. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of all of that energy, which right now is going nutso in the collective, that never has belonged to you. Get it out of your space right now. Here we go. Is it okay if God releases all of that energy that never belonged to you, that you've collected from everywhere, anywhere and everywhere, including the collective? There we go. And send it to God's light, Source's light. Get it out of there. I guess I got a little frog in my throat today, huh? All right, beautiful. All right. Nice work. And let's let go of all the radiation that you've collected in your body and in your space from all of our modern conveniences. Here we go. Let's release that. Send that to God's light now too. Okay. Okay, here we go. Embracing celebration. All right, so let's let you know what it means from God's perspective, what it feels like to celebrate. Here we go. And bring in that joy. There we go. One day I saw this, and this just blew me away. I was with my family. I don't even know if I told the story before, but I was with my family and we got some ice cream, and we were sitting. It was a hot summer night, and we were at this place where there was these fountains that were coming up off the ground, right? You know how they do that and little kids run through it. So there's a lot of little kids running through in their clothes at, it was like 90 degrees at night out here. And the fountain would go on and then it would go off and then it would go on and it would go off. And there's this one little kid there, little boy, who was about 3 years old. And he was in there. My eye just caught on him because he just was so blown away by that water coming up, and he was just flabbergasted. He was just like, "What? Did you see that? Oh my gosh, did you see that?" And then he'd run around it, and then it would go away, and then it would come back, and he'd get that same sense of wonderment, and like, "Did you see what just happened? The water came back after all that." He was floored, and it was the most amazing thing to watch, and all of us, my whole family, we were just smiling and laughing and giggling and watching him, and I could see his young parents on the side just like, yep, that's him. That's what he does every day. And that story is coming in because when we can look through the eyes of a child as if something is new, as if it has wonderment again to us, it just brings that level of celebration, that level of joy up really high. And most of you folks who've had kids, you know that feeling too. It's like when you introduce something to a baby or to a young child and they haven't seen it, you re-experience it as a new thing. And it's just this incredible feeling. So God's going to show you what that feels like now, and either to remind you of what that feels like, if you've never felt it before, to show you what that feels like. And bring in that sense of wonderment again. Remember, there's a lot of things in our life that we don't even have to account for that just go on for us. We go to bed and our heart beats the whole night. We breathe the whole night without even knowing it, right? Our hair grows, whether we want it to or not, for most of us. We shed skin every night. Lots of things that are amazing happen to us. And we get a whole new day the next day for a do-over. And so let's show you how to take that new day and come in from the moment, knowing that this is our point of attraction. This is the point where we can start and begin our day. And I know I talk about this a lot around gratitude and really feeling grateful for your day. So feel grateful that your heart pumped all night. You can start there. Thank your body for taking over while you were asleep. Remind yourself of 3 people that you really deeply love and appreciate that are in your life, that make a huge difference in your life just by being a presence. So God's telling you to do that. Think about that for a second and bring that in. And showing you how you can celebrate your day, how you can put something in here to celebrate it. Look, we got days where we got to do taxes. We got days where we got to do chores. We've got all of those things. And there can be moments in there that you celebrate too. Just to elevate. Let's bring our vibration back up. We all want what we want. And then we feel like we push it away because we but it, right? I really want that thing. I'm working so hard, but it's not here yet. And other things are going really well in my life, but that thing's not here, right? So we bring all of our vibration down. A celebration is going to bring it back up, okay? And when you notice that and become more in the awareness of that happening, you're going to be able to shift it pretty quickly, especially with gratitude. Because we know from research, when you feel gratitude, you cannot feel anything else. There we go. All right. And show you what it feels like to embrace a happy moment. And what it feels like to co-create a happy moment. Even if you get up and just do a victory dance. There we go. Remember, this is part of also just noticing when the universe is supporting you. And this is coming to you energetically too. Notice when the universe is supporting you, and then celebrate it with thanks. And it doesn't matter how small it is or how big it is. They add up. The more you do that, the better you're going to feel. The more you raise your vibration. There we go. also stop complaining, right? We know that, and show you the difference between complaining and giving an accurate idea of what's going on. My hand hurts is not a complaint. My hand hurts, excuse me, coming in my throat here. My hand hurts is just an idea of what's just letting you know what's going on. If it's my hand hurts and it's never going to feel better, and oh my gosh, this is so horrible, blah, 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 that you can feel go down into a complaint, okay? And for those of you in the sarcastic club, which I am president of, and I know there's many presidents, so I don't hold that position by myself, we can complain in a very subtle way, right? Like, oh, that happened. That was a surprise, right? So let's watch those two. I'm not going to tell you to stop being sarcastic. Just notice when it's about complaining, okay? Sarcasm is needed. It's part of humor. All right. Okie dokie, everybody. And reminding yourself that we tend to go and look in our past, even our immediate past, to determine what's going to happen in the present and to determine what's going to happen in the future. And so God just wants to remind you what's really important is the moment. And all of that, those things in your past have given you an incredible experience. And even if it's a contrasting one, even if it's one that you feel like, ooh, that was a hard past, that was difficult, there's things that went on there that I'm still getting over, that you can go, today is a new day. And let's have God pull all the hooks, crookeds, and attachments to feeling like you did yesterday if you're holding on to a past that's painful. And know that all of that pain, all of those experiences have brought you wisdom so that you can change things from the experiences you've had. So God's going to download that wisdom to you. When you think of your past as a hard past, as a difficult past, as a challenging past, it had a lot of celebration in it too. And let's have God let you understand that too, that you can find those moments too. And use that past to give you the wisdom you need to move forward in a joyful and celebrating way. All right, my friends, let's have God give you body healing. Beautiful. And let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. And let's bring you back into your body. I always say because you kind of sail out for theta, so bring you back into your body all the way down through the bottoms of your feet, down into the earth as if you were going to touch the bottom of a pool, right? Get that earth energy, bring it back up the bottoms of your feet, bring it back up here. Wow, you're here. And know that I am here for you. If you need more, if you want to dive in more, please get a hold of me at Karen@thinktheta.com or go to my website at thinktheta.com and we can book either half an hour or an hour session together to go even deeper than this. And until next week, God bless and goodbye for now. See ya.